G'day folks, how you doing? Brian here, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking in, and I'm going to be kicking off a couple more reviews from Nikka's single malt distilleries. I'm going to start with a Yoichi, and then we're going to do the Miyagikyo version, so it's like a 2021 special edition that I'm going to be doing. This is kind of like, I finished off the Yoichi, and I'm just saving a little bit of the Miyagikyo for when a friend comes up so we can have a bit of a taste. But here is, I actually got a couple of bottles each, so that's the Yoichi version, and yeah, got the spare of the Miyagikyo version. And by the way, Kampai. So, cheers. I think I mentioned in one of the my other videos, one of the more recent ones, I'm quite egalitarian about whiskey. Even though this is a Japanese whiskey channel, I drink whiskey from all over the world when I get the chance. I also drink other spirits, and rum just happens to be one of them. And I recently acquired one of these. That's from a local rum distillery that's not too far from where I live. It's the Lord Byron rum distillery. Unfortunately, these are like 200 and bit bottle releases, and it's a pure single rum. This non-chill filtered, no flavouring, no colouring, no extra sugar, and it rings in at 55.2%, so I'm going to enjoy that. It's an ex-red wine cask, so I'm going to enjoy that while I'm doing this review. Kicking off with the limited edition Yoichi single malt from 2021, and it was called the non-peated, and it rings in at 47%. So I didn't buy these for ages after they were released, and we didn't get them here straight away in Australia, so plenty of time to think about it. And I remember I wrote something on social media where I thought, really, Yoichi non-peated and Miyagikyo peated, the little swap in profiles, and I thought definitely got to be a novelty. I made some remarks, kind of tongue-in-cheek negative remarks about actually it wasn't even tongue-in-cheek, I just made some remarks before tasting them about how I just thought, oh gosh, this is what it's gotten to with Japanese whiskey, with Nikka. You do these releases and there's not much substance to the novelty value of them. However, as a sucker, I ended up getting them when they got here to give them a try, and they cost me quite a bit of money. So in US dollar terms, I think we're looking at about $280 a bottle. I know it cost me $370 Australian dollars, so $280, $290 US, something like that. We get like 65 cents US for $1 Australian, so 35% less, but still a lot of money for a no age statement whiskey from Nikka. So anyway, let's kick it off and see whether it was any good. So on the nose, it's fruity. Now, Yoichis are fruity for my taste, but this didn't have the peat, so the fruit was kind of shining through on top, was the top layer on the nose. Malty and earthy. Now, earthy is a bit of a quality you get with Yoichi whiskies. I get dried pears, dried apples, orange peel, and currants. There's dusty oak barrels, rhubarb, lemon juice, barley, and vanilla. The ubiquitous vanilla. It's just there. Even with the earth and oak, there is a crispness to the nose. Almonds and more vanilla with water added. Then on the palate has some decent punch for 47%. The latest ones I've tried, which are limited edition, duty-free exclusive, were 48, and I think some of the other ones I've had before are also 48. I'm not sure why they settled on 47 on this occasion. I may be wrong, maybe the other ones for 47. Definitely the last ones I had, which you would have seen in some of the more recent reviews, were 48%. So I get malt, dried apples, nutmeg, strawberry shortbread, almonds, and hazelnuts. Excuse me. I get some heated copper. Now, I'm not sure if anyone else is doing it now, but up until reasonably recently, Yoichi was the only distillery that I know making Scottish style whiskey, because that's where the Japanese learnt their trade, that we're still using coal-fired stills. The only one that I know. Now, if anyone else is doing it now, you can put that in the comment, but literally they were the last one anywhere in the world to do that. So that I kind of get that heated copper, but think of it, because one of the things about Yoichi, one of the reasons they believe they get a thick, kind of oily mouthfeel is the hot spots created by not having an even flame, like a gas flame, but from the coal, which kind of fires a bit unevenly. They do their best to make it even, but they think it creates these hot spots. So think about coal-fired hot spots on copper, and a touch of sulphur, some pepper with water added, and it's medium bodied. Excuse me. So the finish, I get oak, cacao powder, not unusual for me with Yoichi, earthiness, and vanilla pods. The finish starts on the shortish side, but lengthens after a few sips. A little drier with water added. So this is what I said, my final word on this, is I was sceptical when I first heard about the release. You've already heard that, how I felt about it. I thought it was a joke, an insult. A no-way statement, non-peated Yoichi, whoop-de-doo. That's what I wrote. Another overpriced novelty. I'm not convinced about the price. In fact, I'm not convinced about the price at all. At least what we pay here in Australia. But it was a lot better than what I expected. Not so much just a novelty. It's well crafted and a decent step up from the standard no-age statement Yoichi single malt. I do suspect that there is some longer age whiskey in the blend, or single malt whiskey in the blend for this whiskey. And the rating I gave it, which ended up being quite a surprise, was 88 out of 100. So good stuff, not worth the money. They're my notes. If you tasted it, let me know what you think. So again, cheers guys, thanks for watching. See you in the video where I do the Miyagikyo version of this 2021 release, the Peated. Bye for now.